Just finished practice one, qualifying one, first session on the track, and it's crazy. It's just the blindness, everything's blind, the elevation change, G'ing out at the bottom of the hills. It's awesome, but it's even wilder than I was expecting, and I knew coming in that this was a crazy track. Started off slow, obviously, got down to a 45. I don't know where that'll put me, but it's not gonna be good because a lot of these guys came and practiced yesterday, so we're putting down some really quick qualifying times. I don't have any races today, which is nice. So I'm just gonna get Q2 done in about an hour. I'm heading back to St. Louis for Supercross tonight, and then back out here after the Supercross race so I can race tomorrow. So just came in from qualifying 2 or practice 2. Got one hot lap and then red flag. So turn 11 on the track. Second turn from start finish. So not a good spot. It's kind of, there's a wall right there that he was up against. So hopefully rider's okay. I don't know who it was, but that red flagged the session, and highly doubt we're gonna get back out there. Looks like I'll be qualified just from this morning session. That's all I'm gonna get to ride today. Not gonna be a good grid spot for me, which is really bad because the further back you are on the grid, the more steep the hill is to launch uphill. So it's a huge disadvantage to be far back on the grid, but oh well, that's the way it's gonna go. So yeah, that's it for me for Saturday here, and we'll come back for practice tomorrow and then some racing. Alright, so I want to do a little narration here, just a lap around. So we start the race, we're climbing uphill, there's start finish. And then very first turn, we're dealing with a blind exit. So we're on the gas, we ride open throttle, then we can see our exit, see the edge of the track. I really should be more left here, but it was the start of the race, so I was to the right. Coming down this hill, this is actually the fastest part of the track for me. Then I come up the hill, take a couple downshifts, turn 2. So this is a double apex turn 2. Bike gets really light between these two cones, so you want to be careful there. But then we come downhill into turn 3. We've got an on-camera turn 3, tons of traction, on the gas hard, climbing up this hill. We've got a turn 4, more of a kink. Again, wide open throttle, trying to get in here to turn 5. A little bit of a dip, bodywork probably scrapes the ground here. And we're blind, but the track opens up and we want to shoot and aim straight across. We want to get left of the track over this red concrete. Bike actually gets a little airborne beforehand. And then after that concrete, we come into this slower section, take this little left, and now we come into the slowest turn of the track, this decreasing right-hander, get down to about 45 here, and then this is a very important but tricky portion. So before this downhill, we want a really strong drive to get down this straight hill, but even coming down the hill, the front wheel wants to lift, you're trying to take gears, before climbing up this chicane, couple downshifts so that you've got plenty of torque to get this uphill chicane. And then once we're out of the chicane, another very important but tricky section, we want to get wide, and we're looking for our cone. We've got an apex here, blind exit, but that's what you need. Left of the track, use the whole thing, which I'm not doing here. I should have been wide open throttle a long time ago so that you can be 6th gear, wide open for this roller coaster section. Both of these crests, the wheels want to get light. I saw rear wheels and front wheels coming off the ground before entering this last turn, very fast turn. Take a downshift, get tons of torque to climb this hill, start finish, and then we're doing it all over again, coming through again, turn 1, wide open before coming downhill. So that's the weekend at Ozark. Really fun track, very challenging, of course, as you just saw, a lot of blind turns, a lot of cresting hills, and very flowy. So getting your drives right are important. Getting your corners set up before you can see them is very important. Um, as for the safety side of things, a lot of rumors going around. That's kind of for everybody to make their own decision. Everyone's got their own risk tolerance, so I don't really think I need to talk about that. You know, it's motorcycle racing. It's not the safest thing in the world to begin with, so that's for each rider to decide. So, and with that end of the weekend, it's also the end of the season for me. I think I've got the 4 classes that I was running. I'm in the top 3, should be in the top 3 in points, but I'm not going to make Daytona. And they're telling us that Daytona counts for Midwest region points. So there's a lot of confusion there as well. Daytona is listed on the schedule for Midwest, but at several events, a couple different race directors had said that no, Daytona doesn't count, but then a lot of emails, phone calls, turns out it does, and I'm not going to make it. So currently, I'm in the top 3 in my 4 classes, but I may get bumped out because whoever goes to Daytona is gonna collect some points down there. So kind of a bummer, but that's the way it is. Other than that, that's like I said, that's a wrap on the season. So it was a decent season. Had a lot of fun. Put down some good times at Blackhawk at least. That's all I ran. I ran 3 Blackhawks and 1 Ozark because I missed Pittsburgh at the beginning too. So kind of getting back to where I used to be a few years ago, and that feels good. So that's a wrap on 2025. As always, I want to say a huge shout out to my sponsors that helped me out with this. Mike Taylor, Taylor Motorsports. He dyno tunes the bike every year. Does a great job. Bike's always feeling good, plenty of power, very smooth, manageable power, and that's really important. So I could not do this without Mike. And then also Eric at Velocity Calibrations. Does all my suspension. He refreshes my suspension every year. He's a dealer for Bitubo, Olin's, K-Tech, Race Tech. Definitely knows his stuff. I'm always hitting him up on the weekends, telling him, you know, what I'm feeling on the bike, and he's giving me suggestions to try and helps me drop my pace every time I'm out there. So huge shout to both of those guys for helping me out, not just this season, but they've been with me for a number of seasons now. So can't thank them enough. And then also all you guys who watch these videos, all 12 of you out there, I appreciate it. The views help. Hopefully you guys get some entertainment out of it. And if you're, you know, somebody that's interested in racing, hopefully you kind of get a view of what it looks like, and hopefully some inspiration or motivation to go try it out. You know, if you're that guy that wants to do this, do it, man. Reach out to me, reach out to any of your other buddies that are into it, and find a way to get out there, because it's awesome, it's worth it, and we'd love to see you out there. So with that, goodbye, and here's to 2026. I'll see you out there.